September 1st. You're at King's Cross Station looking for platform 9 3/4. There's no sign for it. You have to run through the brick barrier between platforms 9 and 10. Your parents watch in horror as you disappear through a solid brick wall. Platform 9 3/4 is packed with families in robes. You board the Hogwarts Express, and the train departs at 11 o'clock for a 7-hour journey to Scotland. Peering out the window, you slowly watch your old life disappear as the train pulls away. The 7-hour journey reveals a social divide. Students from magical families discuss Quidditch, a sport on flying broomsticks, the Flow Network, fireplace travel, and famous wizards. When you mention television, someone asks what that is. You see, wizarding homes don't have electricity. They just use candles or magical light. The Ministry of Magic bans certain muggle artifacts like radios or cars, reinforcing cultural isolation to preserve a stagnant and elitist society. Another muggle-born girl quietly tells you some wizards use a slur for people like you. Mudblood. Congratulations, you made it to Hogwarts. On the first night there, you're sorted into one of the 4 houses by the Sorting Hat, a sentient hat that reads minds. It's over 1,000 years old and used to be owned by Godric Gryffindor, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. It was a regular hat that was enchanted by all 4 founders for this exact purpose. You'll be placed in one of the 4 houses, each named after one of the 4 founders, based on your personality traits. Gryffindor, bravery. Hufflepuff, loyalty. Ravenclaw, intelligence. And Slytherin, ambition. This placement is permanent and determines your dormitory, dining table, and most class assignments for 7 years. You're all gathered in the Great Hall, with the ceiling enchanted to show the night sky, and each student is called forward alphabetically. It's your turn now, and the Sorting Hat is placed on your head. The Sorting Hat delves into your mind, analyzing your thoughts, traits, desires, and potential. After 30 seconds of deliberation that feels like an eternity, it shouts, Hufflepuff. This decision is final and completely permanent. Based on this one interaction when you're only 11 years old, your entire school experience is determined. The house system creates division rather than unity. You have separate dormitories, separate tables, separate friend groups. You want friends in other houses? Good luck. You're basically in rival gangs now. But is it fair to do all this based on the personality you have at 11 years old? Who cares? It's definitely not the most immortal thing you're going to see at Hogwarts. There's an endless feud between the school's houses promoted by the staff itself. Teachers from certain houses play favourites with little to no repercussions for their behaviour. After sorting, there's a feast. Food appears on golden plates, roast beef, chicken, pork chops, potatoes, Yorkshire pudding. It's prepared by house elves in the kitchens below, but no one really mentions this. House elves are sentient magical creatures enslaved to do domestic labor, and most wizards consider this normal. You're shown to the Hufflepuff common room near the kitchens, accessed by tapping a barrel in rhythm. 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, to the beat of Helga Hufflepuff. Get it wrong, and you're doused in vinegar. Your circular dormitory has windows showing grass and dandelions. You're partially underground, and you'll share this room with the same 4 boys for the next 7 years. The next morning, you receive your timetable, outlining all the different classes you'll be taking at Hogwarts. There's Transfiguration, Charms, Potions, History of Magic, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Astronomy, and Herbology.